A bandit economy, an indictment by former Chief Justice Dr. Willy Mutunga that rings as true today as it did well over 3 years ago when he first said it. If you're looking for proof, look no further than the fake gold syndicate that recent evidence suggests have caught in the web, those in the highest echelons of power. It is one of the many illustrations of a state that has derailed. NTV's Olive Barrows engaged with a few experts and expounds on the bandit economy.
The state is like a cattle dip. Every animal should go in and come out through the other side. In Kenya, the state is so broken, there are some animals which say, I am not going into the deep. So they have ticks and fleas and everything else which they are spreading. Why? Because they have known that the state is broken and they can refuse to go in.
A broken system which former Chief Justice Willy Mutunga described as a bandit economy. An economy in which those who hold political power conspire with crafty, shadowy figures, popularly described as cartels, to enrich themselves. In an interview with a Danish newspaper, the former Chief Justice put it this way: "The influence of the cartels is overwhelming. They do business illegally with politicians. If we don't fight the cartels, we become their slaves. Leaders who fight the cartels must be prepared to be killed or exiled." Evidence of this bandit economy abounds. Be it at the National Youth Service, where millions were paid out for air, or the National Cereals and Produce Board, where traders who were not farmers were facilitated by NCPB officials to supply maize in large quantities using fake vetting forms. A mother, 2 daughters and a son, for instance, supplying maize worth 745 million shillings using fake vetting forms and receiving their payments in record time.
This is the process we are saying was infiltrated by traders and other people to the extent that some people delivered using fake forms.
It has become the rule rather than the exception. The top management of Kenya Power and the National Lands Commission paraded in court with evidence they conspired with their families to steal from the very institutions entrusted to their care. More recently, proof of this bandit economy was in the arrest of dozens of Kenya Revenue Authority staffers. Hiding behind their hooded sweatshirts and dark glasses, they showed us that there exists a certain class of a well-connected citizen who can get away with skimping on their taxes as the taxman pursues the Jua Kali artisan. Money from this billion-dollar economy, Mutunga told us, is mostly used by politicians.
Why is the gold scam such a political hot button? It's because it's exposing the underbelly of our politicians. It's showing up their nakedness. It's telling us, you know what, in public they're one thing, but in private they're another thing.
Short of being killed or exiled, as Mutunga put it, how do we make it so that the rigged system works for us all?
The people of Kenya like to vote for controversial politicians, corrupt politicians. What else do they like? They generally love bad boys. The Kenyan people will not be respected until they respect themselves. There are some things that we have to do as the people of Kenya for us to be taken seriously.
Olive Barrows, NTV.